Last video, we talked about the double disruption. Agile still mid-adoption when AI arrived and broke the one assumption everything else was built on. Today we zoom into the piece that breaks first and hurts the most. Story points. Every planning meeting has this moment someone throws out a number 3, 5, 8, and the room nods. Like that number means something, like it's data. It isn't. And I want to show you exactly why. Ask 5 engineers to estimate the same story, and you will get 5 different numbers for 5 different reasons, none of which anyone can defend under real pressure. Everyone knows this. Everyone plans around it anyway, because it's the only number we have ever had. Here's why it worked, kind of, for 20 years. Story points were always a stand-in for human effort. Rough, biased, political sometimes, but at least measuring the right thing. Human effort was the actual bottleneck, so measuring it badly was still better than not measuring it at all. Now ask yourself something. When AI is writing 60, 70, 80% of the code in that story, what exactly are you estimating the effort of? You're not measuring effort anymore. You're measuring a ghost. A number that used to mean something, still getting treated like it does. This is where AEVA replaces story points entirely with something called the Decision Complexity Index. The shift is simple to say, even if it is not simple to sit with. Some stories AI can just do. Clean logic, no ambiguity, low stakes if it is wrong. Other stories need a human in the room because the requirements are murky, or 3 departments have to agree, or getting it wrong cost real money. DCI scores across 4 specific dimensions instead of pretending every story deserves the same kind of attention. We'll build the actual scoring mechanics out later in this series. I have watched teams sit in a planning meeting, staring at a routine story, arguing for 20 minutes about whether it's a 3 or a 5, while a genuinely ambiguous, high-stakes story sailed through in 2 minutes. Because nobody wants to be the one who says, I don't actually understand this. That's not a planning problem. That's a measurement problem. DCI fixes the allocation, not just the number. It tells you which stories AI should run with and which ones need a human to slow down and actually think. For now, just sit with the reframe. The question was never how hard is this? It was always who actually needs to make this decision. If you're still running story points and quietly know they don't mean anything anymore, there's a free 5-minute diagnostic at chisokulabs.com that will show you exactly where the real drag is hiding. Next time, we go to the ceremony where this all starts, backlog refinement, and why the moment AI enters the room, it stops working the way you think it does. I'll see you there.